need to start creating content right now. In order to survive, right, in today's society, you need some sort of secondary income, or more than two if you can do more than two. Because one is just not going to cut it nowadays. I'm pretty sure we all can see that. Groceries are super expensive. Gas is super expensive. The overall cost of living is pretty expensive nowadays. And what was good money before is not so good now due to inflation. So a lot of people need to start finding out a way that they can make a secondary source of income. And if you don't come from a family or a background or some sort of environment where that is easily accessible, and the information and education, even though we have cell phones, so it is easy for everyone. But if you didn't have any influences like that on you, in your immediate, social circle, then it might be pretty daunting at first. However, one of the easiest ways that you can make and have a secondary source of income is literally by just creating content. More specifically, creating YouTube videos. All right. YouTube is the best beginner platform and starter platform for anything that it is that you want to do. Pretty soon, it's starting to become more common that people are starting to create content. Creating content on YouTube soon will be like the next starter platform, or the next starter kit for launching new projects in the future. Like if you have a clothing brand that you want to show off, you can create content based off your clothing brand. You can go into the specifics of how you get your clothes, videos of you designing and coming up with the designs, brainstorming, giving people ideas. If you own a barber shop, if you are a barber, you can create videos and content of you cutting people's hair, maybe interviewing some of the people that come in, finding ways to be creative about it. Creating some sort of content or YouTube videos is going to be the new way to get your business out there, to promote your business, and to do whatever else it is that you want. You don't even have to start a business off of it. You can do a lot more other things. YouTube itself can really help you get out there if you know how to use it. And pretty soon, everybody's going to be on here, because most people are going to be trying to make their secondary source of income on YouTube, because it is the easiest way to make secondary income. The entry level is very low. It's basically beginner friendly. All you need realistically is a phone, and just record videos with your phone. Everybody, if not everybody, a lot of people have the next and the highest tech phone, and cameras on those phones are very good. So if you have that, you're caking. You don't really need too much else. You can start creating content right now. The most simple stuff. If you have a skill that you're good at, if you play the guitar, you can make content of you playing the guitar. Post videos on YouTube of you playing songs, doing cover songs. You just have to be creative about the way that you approach it. So you really have to break it down to specifics and plan out how you're going to do it. It's easy, but it still requires work. There's no such thing as a instant secondary income. Not even the lottery's instant. You got to take a couple L's before you can win, and it still takes time. So just like with everything, YouTube still takes time, but it is the easiest thing to get started on. You can literally start right now after watching this video. Or heck, if you're inspired right now, you can click off the video and go do it. Start making some content, and maybe consume less content, or consume less invaluable content that's not teaching you something or inspiring you or motivating you to be better. You probably shouldn't watch it, because it's just distracting you from reaching your higher purpose. Do you really want to take more time to get to where you want to be at in life because you want to watch YouTube videos about the latest celebrity drama or the latest YouTube drama? No, you want to be out there enjoying your life, going out on vacations, getting that car you want, living comfortably, not worrying about having to check your bank account every time you want to buy something. You want to be able to live life comfortably. And in order to do that, you have to sacrifice the distractions of entertainment and find some other way to entertain yourself while educating yourself. And YouTube videos can help with that. And maybe you can even talk about some of the things that you learned while educating yourself into YouTube videos and create content like that. And when it comes to editing that content that you're creating, it's a lot easier to do that now than what it was back then when I started. So back then, I grew up having to use things like Camtasia, Sony Vegas, and Premiere Pro. That's the order of video editing softwares that I went from when I started creating content back when I was 10 years old. And I learned a lot. I remember back then, like, a lot of people asked me about my captions. Back then, I used to have to go and make an audio, like a text block for the whole video, and cut each part that I wanted that I spoke in to add subtitles. That subtitles used to take at least an hour, depending on the video. I'm dead serious. And now, right, here's a secret. You know those fancy titles, those fancy subtitles you see on my videos, on shorts and all that stuff? It's literally on CapCut. If you download CapCut on your phone, because now you can edit videos on your phone. Back then you needed a laptop computer to edit stuff. Now you can edit videos on your phone with CapCut. Pretty soon there is some sort of Photoshop like for your phone, but it's not as good as the one on the computer. However, I can see someone creating something similar, like there is Canva. But back to using CapCut, you can use CapCut on your phone or your tablet and edit the videos you create and record on your phone and have high quality edits on CapCut. It's ridiculous. Coming from someone that uses intermediate or advanced softwares, it's crazy the things that CapCut does on a phone. Like those captions are AI generated captions, and they're pretty darn accurate too. So you don't have to sit there and hear yourself or and constantly listen over and type out what it is that you want and cut through. Like I said, that used to take time. Now to have captions for a 10-minute video takes about 2 minutes to render it. Not even, like a minute, 30 seconds at most. So you can really utilize CapCut and do a lot of amazing things if you use that app properly. It's ridiculous. There's transitions, there's little effects, it's crazy. Download CapCut, record a video, right? And download CapCut and just see the things you can do. There's no secret. If you research, I'm giving you free game right now. Seriously, if whoever's watching this video, whoever made it that far, you're getting some free game right now that not a lot of people are gonna tell you, because it's that easy. And a lot of people are selfish and they don't want you to know the information to be able to free yourself financially from the struggles, because they want everything for themselves. There's enough views to go around out there for everybody to eat. You don't have to sit here and gatekeep secrets because you don't want people eating. No, everybody can get the information. Everybody should be able to learn how to do these things so they can do it. So there's the secret right there. You want fancy titles, you want quick editing, and it's free. You can download the subscription, the pro subscription. I think it's like $15. You get access to more little templates for your captions, your edits, your effects, your transitions. I have it. I think it's worth it. I use CapCut and I use Premiere Pro and After Effects. I have the whole Creative Cloud suite, but like I said, that's a little bit more intermediate or advanced because it's not as user friendly, like the user interface and stuff like that. CapCut is super user friendly. Like any person can hop on CapCut and learn it in about half an hour. And I'm telling you, it's super easy. You don't have to break your neck trying to figure out how to do cool effects, cool transitions, none of that. It's really, really, really easy. And if you're really serious about going out there and making some money and grinding it, you would do exactly what I'm telling you in this video and creating some content to upload on YouTube and using CapCut to edit that content. Like I said, when you create YouTube videos, right, and you're monetized, when you're part of the YouTube Partner Program, you can monetize your videos and make money off your videos. Now, it may take some time to reach that point to where you can monetize your videos because you have to get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. And your videos aren't gonna blow up overnight. It could take trial and error. It could take multiple channels. If you're really lucky, really lucky, your first channel and your first couple videos might blow up, might. But the chances of that happening is very, very, very low unless you're in a niche that's not that popular yet. If you can narrow down and find a really good niche that's not that popular yet, there's a possibility that yes, you can have your channel blow up. However, for most beginners, it may take a channel or two, 3 or 4, and a lot of time to be able to reach that threshold. You know, it takes time. You're not gonna get it tomorrow. It might not be a month from now. It might not be 6 months from now. Some people it takes 4 years. Before I got my very first monetized YouTube channel, actually, because this was way back when YouTube's monetization, requirements were a lot lower. I was like 12 years old, 13 years old. I couldn't make no money off it. I was making like 5 cents. I remember going around middle school, like I made 5 cents on my YouTube video. But now, right, from the new statistics, it took me from when I made my new channel about 3 years into making YouTube content to finally reach everything I had to get for the 1,000 subscribers. I got my first 1,000 subscribers on my main channel last year around this time in August, with the watch time and all that. So it's kind of crazy. It takes time. And for this channel, I actually got it quicker than my last channel. So like it's random. You really can't give up. You have to just keep going. You know, if your first couple videos don't get views, that's normal, because YouTube doesn't know where and how to promote your content yet. That's why titling the videos properly, using the proper tags, using good thumbnails, all that is super important when you're first starting, because YouTube doesn't really know who to advertise your videos to yet. But once you stay persistent and keep going at it and stay disciplined, eventually YouTube will figure out, hey, this is the audience for this video, and it'll start promoting it to it. And the people that are meant to watch that video are gonna get that video and they're gonna watch it. And from there, if you just stay consistent, it'll take off. It just takes time. It's not gonna happen tomorrow. You have to get the idea out of your head that this instant gratification and this instant money is a real thing. The only time people are gonna sit here and feed you the idea of instant free money are these gurus on YouTube. Nothing is instant. Everything takes time, right? Time is money. That's why time is money, because everything takes time. Time is that valuable. That's why you have to learn how to take the exchange of your time for money that'll eventually accrue over time, right? YouTube content accrues money over time once you get monetized. A video from 2 years ago is still paying me on my main channel money. And I made that video 2 years ago. It took me about a couple hours to make that video. You know, it took some time. However, the payoff as well. So you got to find avenues of that. You know, it's the same thing with like writing a book. You know, once you write a book, you get royalties from it, you know, making beats, music, things like that, where it can accrue you money over time once you create it one time, which is really good about the digital era, because we have digital content. So it's easy to mass produce these things. That's the best way to make money. So if you can get yourself in a way like that, you're caking. And the easiest way for everybody to be able to do that is by creating content right now on YouTube. So do everything I told you in this video. Creative, you know, figure out what skill you want. Figure out what skill you have, right? Figure out a niche that you want to create content in. Download, if you're gonna do videos like this where you're speaking, download CapCut. If not, you can still do like little gameplays. Download CapCut on your laptop or on your phone and just edit, mess around with it, you know? Your first video is not gonna be perfect. You're just starting out. You're probably gonna have to upload like 100 videos before you really find that style. You know, if you're a fast learner, you might learn it in the first 50, maybe the first 25, you might find something down after analyzing so many videos like this one here. So just stay persistent, stay at it, and eventually you will reach your goal of monetizing your platform, you know, making that revenue over time while you're sitting there making pennies on the clock. So I hope you guys I hope you listen and take my advice in this video and just continue to do great things, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.